And fast forward to I'm now 12 or 13 or something. Forrest Gump comes out. And I'm watching Forrest Gump,
no.
and which is already just an epic
Your
movie.
parents are like, we're not taking him to this movie. He could go watch this on his own.
No. I mean, so there's been many years in between these things, right? I don't think my mom was thinking this was going to trigger me in the same way, but sure enough, I'm watching this movie. It's already such an epic movie, one of my favorites for sure, and for so many reasons. But about halfway through the movie or whatever, Forrest finishes talking to, like, the movie's all been like recapping kind of because he's sitting on this park bench waiting for the bus to go see Jenny for the first time in many years. And then so we get through all that stuff, and also there's already stuff that's like, heavy, and I was like, oh, it's getting me, and I'm kind of, tearing up a little bit, but I'm all right. And then the lady on the bench is like, oh, you're just trying to go there, you can go there right now. And he runs over there and he runs to Jenny's place, and there's Jenny, and they're catching up, and there's no bitterness with him. Like, this is the love of his life, and she literally left him, and like all of these various
in a brutal way.
In a brutal way. But no, there's no bitterness. He's just nothing but love. And then he looks, and there's Jenny's son watching Sesame Street with his head all cocked like this, and he's like, "You got a son?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's my son. His name is Forrest." He goes, "Well, that's my name." And she goes, "I know. I named him after his daddy." And then there's this moment where he looks at little Forrest and he puts together that this is his son. And like, for the first time in the movie, you really start to see Forrest break down and cry. It makes me emotional every single time I even talk about it. And then he looks at her and he goes, "Is he like me?" And he's afraid. And in that moment, y'all, we as an audience have just sat through him being ridiculed and berated and made fun of and insulted for hours, an hour and a half or whatever up to that point. And him just seemingly oblivious to it. But in that moment, Zemeckis and Hanks and they're telling you like, oh, no, he's known all along. He knows exactly who he is. And he's known exactly why everybody treats him like garbage. And he loves them anyway. And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't stop crying because I wanted him to be real. I wanted there to be an example of such a wonderful human being in the world. And I literally...
Forrest Gump is more than just a movie. It's a gentle reminder that kindness, love, and persistence never go out of style. It tells the story of an extraordinary life through the heart of a simple man who teaches us more about wisdom than any textbook ever could. Watching Forrest is like getting a warm hug from an old friend. You laugh, you cry, and you believe again. In fate, in love, in goodness. Tom Hanks gives a performance so sincere that every word feels like it's meant just for you. From a box of chocolates to a cross-country run, every scene feels like a memory from our own lives. It's one of those rare films that brings families together, helps us see beauty in being different, and shows that strength can come from gentleness. Forrest's honesty, loyalty, and love make him unforgettable. And Jenny, Mama, and Bubba, each name leaves a mark on your soul. Forrest Gump doesn't just entertain, it teaches you how to live, how to love, and how to keep going no matter what. It's a movie that doesn't end when the credits roll. It stays with you, like a story whispered from the heart.